What's up gamers, Coach Brandon here. Today we will be talking about lane priority. Lane priority is when your wave is bigger and pushing towards the enemy tower. There are some great ways to use this lane state to your advantage that will help you win more games, so let's get started. To warm up, you should go back into our favorite tool, the practice tool. In the practice tool, pick the champion that you want to play and go to your lane. Once you are in lane, you want to use your abilities to clear the enemy minions and push the waves as fast as possible. Pay attention to which abilities you can use to help clear the wave quickly and keep track of how often you can use those abilities. Learning this will help you be able to clear waves of minions quickly when you need to. Once you get the hang of clearing waves quickly, it is time to learn how to get lane priority. Go into the practice tool again, but this time you want to only be constantly autoing the waves of minions instead of using abilities like before, until the cannon wave comes. Once the cannons crash in the lane, spam your abilities on the wave to clear all the enemy minions as fast as possible. Doing this is called slow pushing and is an essential thing to learn for understanding the concept of lane priority. Slow pushing is the most effective way to push the wave because it will buy you more time to leave the lane and ward/roam for kills. After you understand how to build up a slow push, it is time to learn what to do afterwards. The simplest thing to do while your wave is crashing into the enemy tower from your slow push is to go put down deep vision. This means placing a ward on the enemy raptor camp or between the blue buff and the Gromp. The reason you want to establish lane priority to do this is that so while you are gone from the lane, the enemy is busy dealing with the wave, so not only do you not lose anything by leaving, but your opponent cannot follow you or they will lose out on a ton of gold and XP. Once you know how to leave the lane to place vision, the bigger thing to take advantage of lane priority with is roaming. Roaming can be effective because you shouldn't lose many minions by leaving after you crash a wave into your enemy, and you can try and force or reinforce a fight in another lane or in the river. Establishing lane priority before roaming is extremely important because it requires your opponent to make a choice. Give up the minions to follow you and help them, or stay and collect their minions, giving your team the man advantage. Now it is time to take what you learned and see if you can make decisions on what to do with lane priority effectively. Every time you have lane priority, you should look to do something with it, unless you need the base of course. When you leave your lane after gaining lane priority, make sure you have an internal timer in your mind. Know how many minions you shoved into the enemy tower and keep that in mind when you leave your lane. The more minions you crash, the longer you have. If you are gone too long, then your opponent can build up a slow push on their own and punish you for leaving lane. Also be careful to make sure that you always fully push in the wave because if you don't, then you'll give your opponent a freeze that they can use to win the lane. Again, I'm Coach Brandon, and today we went over what lane priority is and how to use it to dominate your games. Always remember to stay hungry, stay humble, and I'll see you next time.